Welcome to the video where I will continue to color Flower Fairies by C.Vogl with budget pencils. I realized that during previous years I accumulated a lot of sets of budget pencils, but recently I totally neglected them. My first attempt to color in this book with budget pencils, I used Arteza, I used C.Vogl pencils. So this attempt was very successful. I especially loved how C.Vogl pencils behaved on this paper. I loved how they blended, and in C.Vogl I had quite nice range of green colors. So greens is what important when you color such botanical illustrations. But apart from Arteza and C.Vogl, I also have a set of Star Joy Gold. For me it very dubious, controversial set. In my own line of least frequently used pencils, it sits together with my Color pencils. I used it a couple of times. I even used those Star Joy Gold for light background for the previous page, but I never use this set for the full-size picture, because for me it has some problems when I use it. The first problem is color range. I actually am surprised that this set has very nice variety of pastel colors and even midtones, but pastels, they are absolutely great, but it terribly lacks dark colors. Even here, when I started to select light color, midtone and dark color for the leaves, I had huge problems. The darkest greens are Lorry Green and Pickle, and that's all. They both are in yellow-green palette, and when I wanted to have more normal regular green without yellow undertone, sorry, nothing. I had to use pencils from other brands. So problem number one, in many colors I felt a lack of dark colors. If you want to add deeper shadows, you need something else. Here you can see that I added Polychromos Dark Sepia and I added dark green from old Star Joy set to make deeper shadows on the leaves. Second problem is layering and blending. Sorry, but I never believed that Star Joy Gold, they are oil-based. For me, they feel quite waxy. Even when I try to apply very light pressure, especially on smooth paper, I feel like they are burning paper, they are waxy even with just one layer. For example, here I used 3 shades of yellow for flowers. It was okay. Colors were closed, I did some kind of gradient. But then I decided that near the center of flower I want maybe more orange, even orange-brown color to add depth. And already it was impossible to add it. You can try to add this color on top of yellow, but paper feel already burnished. Your next pencil doesn't put enough color. You simply can't get in any vibrant color from it. And when I use on top of this Star Joy Gold other brand, like Polychromos or even Star Joy or Arteza, it's totally possible to apply another layer. So it's only problem of layering with these pencils. So you can see that after I did flowers here, and flowers were the reason why I selected to use Star Joy Gold, because they have lovely shades of yellow. But then I quickly realized that, well, I won't be able to finish this page with Star Joy Gold. It will be suffering and not a pleasure. I definitely intend to use them because, as I said, they have lovely pastel colors, what Polychromos lack for me. So together with other brands they work quite well, but as one set to use only this set for the whole work, for me it's impossible. Well, so after that I switched to C.Vogl. C.Vogl behaved quite well, and I actually enjoyed doing the whole page. Lovely a grasshopper, lovely butterfly, but my usual problem in this book is background. I decided that I can use another set of pencils which I don't use very frequently, and it's water-soluble pencils. It's Kohinoor Mondeluz. I love Mondeluz. They are vibrant, they have very well balanced color range and many natural colors. And I also love how they behave with water. They always dissolve without leaving pencil strokes, they remain vibrant, but I simply don't like to do background with water-soluble pencils. Of course, I prefer watercolor, but this paper, because it's smooth or maybe something else, but it behaves better with water-soluble pencils. And also the picture has a lot of tiny details, all those petals and leaves. With pencils you have more control, you can color background around all those petals in more careful way. So in the end I decided that okay, I will do background with Mondeluz, I will apply water. If I don't like how they look after drying, I can always add a lot of white dots which will imitate drops. We already have water drops here, so it will be just a good way to mask imperfections of the background. So that's how I finished this page. And I realized that for me, the most important parts when I look at the most important criteria, when I look at the new set of pencils, it's how they layer and blend. You know that I don't do complicated layering, but at least 2 layers I love to do, and for me it's important that you can apply darker color on top of light and you can still see the difference. You can increase shadows in such way, you can increase your contrasts after you applied first layer of color, and it's a pity when pencils, when they don't allow you to do such work. I think that for beginners it could be a big problem when you feel that you lack vibrantness, when you feel some shadows, you want to improve your picture, but no, you can't do this correction because paper is already burnished and pencils feel waxy. But I realized that, well, more professional pencils, they don't have such problem. And of course, for me, it's very important to have nice range of green colors. That's probably first thing where I look when I watch a review of new pencil set, of new marker set, which green colors we have, starting from natural light greens. Of course, it's very important to have dark green colors. Sadly, in so many sets we have huge amount of bluish greens, turquoise, aquamarine, emerald greens, and in all my sets I have huge amount of these pencils, similar colors, and I never use them. But I constantly lack normal colors which I use for leaves. Usually when I color leaves, I need at least 3 shades, lighter color, mid-tone and dark color. If I have a lot of leaves, I also love to do some of them in yellow-green color palette, some in more blue-green, sometimes it's simply green color, and it's perfect when in Prismacolor or in Polychromos set you can find at least 3 pencils in all of these color families. Sadly, in many other sets I had problem with finding such colors. Well, apart from these small difficulties, but it's expected when you work with unfamiliar set, when you work with budget pencils. I think that this page, it turned out quite lovely. I didn't expect something special from it. I simply wanted to spend an hour with vibrant colors, doing simply flowers, and yeah, I did it, and I have quite a good progress already. By adding at least 1 page in a month, I think that I will have good progress in the book during summer and during autumn season. Thanks for watching, and I hope that even if I was too tired to show all paper tags, I don't think that someone would want to follow me with this tutorial because I used mix of different sets, different pencils, but I hope that still you will enjoy the final look of this page, and I hope to see you in my next videos. you.